Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am so excited. I have the new Colourpop and Harry Potter palette right here. So I am a huge Harry Potter fan, and when I saw this getting released, I was really excited about it. So I picked up this, and then I also picked up a couple of the lip balms that were in the collection. This one's for me because I'm a Gryffindor, and then I got this one for my mom because she is a Hufflepuff. So I'm super excited about this. So today I'm just going to be testing out the palette, and I want to do 4 looks today, one for each of the houses. So if that interests you, then keep on watching. So this palette just comes in this little sleeve right here, and I love the details on the inside as well. And then here is what the outside packaging looks like, just super, super pretty. And then you open it up, and you get this gorgeous color story. So there are 24 shades in here, which is a little bit more than I typically go for, but I just couldn't pass up on the theme of this palette just because I do love Harry Potter so much. And I figured even if they had done individual house palettes, I would have ended up picking up all of those anyway, so I would have ended up with the same amount of shades. So it's not a big deal that it's just all combined into one palette. This palette does have one pressed glitter, which is the shade Forbidden Forest, but it does look really pretty, and I might use it in a look. I'm not a huge fan of pressed glitters, but this one does look pretty, so it might go on my eyes, but I'm not sure yet. But here's what the palette looks like, just some really beautiful shades, and I'm so excited to test them out. This is going to be a bit of a longer video just because I am going to be doing 4 looks, so I'm not going to be doing live swatches, but if I get around to and remember to take pictures of swatches, I will insert them right now. But if I do forget, I am sorry. So yeah, I think that is all I have to say about this palette. I will have everything that I used and purchased from this collection linked down below if you are interested in checking any of it out, and we can just jump right into the looks. Alright, look number 1 is going to be the Gryffindor look, so I'm going to start out with the shade Gryffindor. And I'm taking this on a small angled brush, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit on the brush, and I want to just start drawing this through my crease and just defining where I want the shadow to be placed and winging it out in the outer corner. This does take a little bit of concentration for me. But I just want to get the basic shape of this down. It doesn't have to be the most precise, but I just want the basic shape of the crease drawn out. Like so. Next, I want to take Pumpkin Juice, which is the shade right above that one. And this is one of the sequin matte shades that they do, which isn't my favorite formula, but I just treat them as mattes pretty much. So I'm just picking up, once again, small amounts of product on a small fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start blending this out. I have been waiting for Colourpop to do a Harry Potter collection. I feel like they've done so many, and Harry Potter is pretty big. So I am excited to see that they have finally done their Harry Potter collection, and I am very happy about it. Like I said, I am a Gryffindor, so this look is going to just be my favorite for that reason, but I am very excited about the looks I have planned out for the other 3 houses as well. And let me know down below what house you guys are in if you know, because I always think it's fun. And these shades are just blending really nicely together. And I'm, of course, just going with small amounts of product, and I will continue to start building them up, but I just wanted to get all the colors blended together first. Next, I am going to take Whomping Willow. I love the shade names in this palette as well. They're all so cute. So this is just going on an even fluffier brush. Once again, just picking up a small amount of product at a time, just to slowly start blending everything together. But yeah, the shade names in here are just so cute, and the colors to go along with each of them are really nice. I think they did a good job at choosing all of the colors. I do wish that they had a little bit more for the Ravenclaw and Slytherin colors, because I feel like there are a lot for the Hufflepuff and Gryffindor, but it's okay. I do enjoy my warm neutrals, so it's not a huge deal to me. So I'm just running this along the very edges of this look, and then I will go back in and deepen up each of the shades that we have placed down already. All right, next I want to take Butterbeer. I was going to do Invisibility Cloak, but I'm feeling more drawn to this shade for some reason, so I'm going to go with it. I feel like if other people use this palette, they'll want to test that shade out, the Invisibility Cloak. So I wanted to test this one out because I just think it looks really pretty. So I am just taking this on a dry brush, and I'm going to pack it all over my lid. Not sure it's going to be light enough for what I wanted, but I really wanted to test this shade out, so I'm going to see how this goes. So I'm just packing it on all of the open space, and then I will be winging it out here as well. And I will be going back over this with a wet brush or my finger, but right now I just want to kind of get the product placed where I want it, and then I will work on intensifying. All right, then I'm going to just pick up more of Gryffindor on that same angled brush, and I'm going to do some winged liner. And I did wet my brush for this, just because I wanted it to stick right where I place it. So I just want to draw this right along the entire lash line. And this is just going to be a very warm tone look. This is one of my favorite looks to do though, with the crease matching the liner like this. I just think it looks really nice when it is all done. All right, then I want to take Lumos for the inner corner. And this just looks like an absolutely beautiful inner corner shade. I love it. It looks a little bit more white in the pan, but it definitely has a very beautiful gold shift to it. That is just stunning. So this is where I'm going to end the look. I'm going to go add some mascara and be right back. All right, here is the final look. And for this look, I used my Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara. I really, really love how this look came out. I am a big fan of Colourpop's formula, and I think this is just a very nice look. The shades performed really nicely, blended easily, and yeah, I am very excited about this palette, and of course this look, since it does represent my house. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and we will jump right into the next look. All right, next we have our Hufflepuff look. So once again, just starting with the house shade Hufflepuff. And I'm taking this on a just really fluffy brush, and I'm gonna just start running this through my crease. I want to do a kind of smoky eye with this look, and just start with these yellow shades. I have said it before, but I am a huge fan of yellow eyeshadow, and this shade looks super pretty. And it is building up nicely, nice and pigmented, even though it is a lighter shade, which I do enjoy. Next, we're going to take the shade Liquid Luck. And I'm taking this just on a slightly smaller fluffy brush. And I'm going to start deepening the crease with this one. So like I said with the last look, this palette does have quite a few of the sequin matte shades, this one being one of them. But I typically just use them as matte shades. I don't really get the point of them. I'm not really sure what their purpose is, because I honestly just prefer the plain matte shadows, but they perform basically the same, so it doesn't bother me too much. And this is just a slightly deeper yellow shade to go through the crease, and then I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with Hufflepuff once again, just so we can keep that nice gradient from the light to the dark as we get deeper with this look. Alright, next I want to take the shade Great Hall right here, and we are just going to start adding more depth with this. And when I add deeper shades, I like to focus them, for me, right in the outer portion of my crease and eye. And then I will bring it farther into the crease, but I like to focus the majority of the product right out here. I just have found that that looks better for me. So I'm just going to keep building this shade up. And when there is less product, bring it more through the crease, like so. Okay, next I want to take the shade Dementor, and we are just going to get very deep with this look. And I am curious how this matte black is going to perform. And it matches the Hufflepuff house colors, which is another reason I wanted to use it. I have been getting more and more into using black matte shades to deepen up my looks. I think they do look really nice, but they can be tricky to use, so I'm just going to try and be really careful with it. And once again, just focusing the majority of the product on this outer corner, and then slowly working our way in. And I will go back and blend the previous shades with it as well, and just keep working at it until they get a nice blended look. I have found Colourpop shadows are usually pretty easy to blend, so I'm not super worried about it. Alright, next I want to pick up Golden Snitch, and I am going to wet my brush with this shimmer. Speaking of golden snitches, I didn't even point out my cute little head wrap scarf today. I got my Harry Potter one back out, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm just going to start packing the shade on kind of the center of my lid, blending it in with the black a little bit, and then stopping about halfway over. I just want to build this shade up. It's really pretty. So I'm just going to leave a little space on the inner lid for a different shadow. But this shade looks absolutely stunning. Next, I'm going to take Floating Candles. So this is just a lighter gold shade. And once again, going to wet my brush. And this is going to go in this little inner portion right here. So this will just give a little bit of a gradient from the lighter to the dark. Honestly, they don't really look that much different. It's just a slight little transition there. So now I'm going to do my lower lash line, and I'm just going to kind of repeat the same steps that I did on in the crease. So I'll be right back after that. All right, then for the inner corner, once again, I'm going to take Lumos. I think this is just going to be my go-to inner corner shade because it is stunning. You barely even have to build this shade up too. It's so pretty. So that will end this look. I'm going to go add some mascara and be right back. All right, here is the final Hufflepuff look. And I did just use the same mascara as the previous look. So this is just another nice little warm toned yellow smoky eye. I am quite happy with this. The performance of these shades once again is just really nice, and that makes me very excited about this palette, and I am quite happy with how this one turned out. I feel like it is a little bit more on the simple side, but I just wanted to test this color combo, test out that matte black shade in the outer corner and just see how it all blended and performed together. And I feel like I did get a really pretty look. Even though it's not the most exciting look, I think it really fits the theme of Hufflepuff, and I am quite happy with how it turned out. So let me know what you think of this look, and we can jump right into the next one. All right, for my Ravenclaw look, we are going to start out with Marauder's map right here. And once again, just starting out with a fluffier brush. And I'm going to just work on running this through the crease, just creating a nice base transition color. This palette does have quite a few nice transition shades for me, which I do really enjoy. It's nice to just start a look off with a staple shade like this and then build on it from there. And of course for Ravenclaw, we're going to kind of try and do a blue and bronze type look. So I think this will be a good base for it. All right, next I want to take the shade Elder Wand. And this is a matte gray shade. So I'm just picking this up on a slightly smaller fluffy brush. And I'm going to just work on blending this lower in the crease all the way across, just to start adding in that more cool toned color. And I'm just kind of slightly winging this, not being super precise, but just giving it a little shape in the outer corner. So like I usually do, I'll just build this shade up, and then I will go back in with the previous shade just to make sure everything blends together. But so far I haven't had any issues with these shades. All right, next I want to take the shade Ravenclaw, And once again, this is one of those sequined matte shades. This one seems to have a lot more glitter than some of the other ones do though. So I'm just kind of going to tap my brush off as much as I can. Hopefully get some of those glitter particles out. And then I'm going to focus this one in my outer corner. And we will bring it slightly into the crease. But I want to build up this blue. This is a really pretty shade. And it looks like it's building up pretty nicely here too. I feel like the shades look more pigmented in person than they do on camera. I feel like that's typically the case when I do videos. I'm like, I promise you can see the color a lot more vibrantly, I feel like, but I mean, obviously you can see it. It's a very pretty blue shade. And once again, just kind of dragging this out in the outer corner here. I have found that I really enjoy winging out my eyeshadow when I do it. I just feel like it makes my eyes look better. So I'm not bringing this one too far over, just kind of stopping halfway through the crease. I might bring like a little bit of product that's left on the brush, but I'm not trying to fully deepen the entire crease with blue. All right, then I kind of want to tap some of Forbidden Forest over the outer corner of the eye. This isn't as chunky of a glitter as I have tried from them. It looks really pretty. So I want to see how it looks on the eyes. I'm still not a huge fan of glitters, but this one didn't seem as chunky as some other ones I have tried. And it seems to be pressing down pretty nicely. And it just adds such a beautiful shift. I do really like it. I'm not sure how much I'll actually use it, but it's pretty. Next, I want to take some of Nimbus 2000, and this is going to go in the inner portion of my lid. So I'm going to wet my brush with the shade just because I feel like shimmers definitely look better on a wet brush. And this will just go right in the inner portion. This was the closest color in this palette that I could find to go with Ravenclaw, the more bronzy side. So I thought this would be a good one to use. So just gonna pack it right in this inner portion of my lid. And I will, of course, tap over where these two meet to blend them together. All right, then lastly, of course, we're going to go with Lumos and pop that one right in the inner corner. It's just so pretty. And I don't think I really want to do anything with the lower lash line. So this is where I'm going to end this look. I'm going to go add some mascara and be right back. All right, here is the final Ravenclaw look. And for this look, I switched up my mascara. I went in with my Physicians Formula Lash Mixologist mascara. So I do like how this look came out. I do wish that front shimmer shade was a little bit lighter, but I feel like this is pretty close to the color combo that Ravenclaw is, so I am happy with that part of it. I do think this glitter is really pretty. When it catches the light, you can just see all the different shift in there, and I think it's super pretty. So definitely not a shade I see myself using a ton, just because, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of pressed glitters, but it is a very pretty shade. So this is the completed Ravenclaw look. Let me know what you think, and we can get on to our final look, our Slytherin look. Alright, last look of the day, we are going to start with Enchanted Keys. And once again, this is just going to go right through my crease as my initial transition shade. I am doing all 4 of these looks in the same day. So if you see some glitter left over on my eyes from last look, that is why. My eye's also getting a little irritated from how much I've been wiping it off, but you know, this is the last one we have to do, so we are gonna just finish it up, and I'm really excited about this look. I have an idea in mind for what I want to do with it, so I'm hoping it turns out. The shade just makes a really nice initial transition shade. Like I said with the last look, they have some really good transition shades in this palette. So it just offers a little wash of color just to start building this look. Next, I want to take the shade Sorting Hat. Sorting Hat and Elder Wand are pretty similar shades, but this one is a little bit more, has a little bit more of a brown undertone with it, whereas Elder Wand is more of just a true matte gray shade. So they are different. It might look like there are a couple repeating shades in this palette, but they are all different. So I did just want to mention that. So I'm going to start blending this through my crease. And then I'm going to start putting it on my inner and outer portion of my lid as well. I'm going to start a little halo eye look. I feel like when I get to a certain point of doing my makeup, shadow stops sticking to my eyes. So this look isn't turning out too well yet. This is just because I've wiped my eyes off so many times with makeup remover. I'm gonna go try and fix this and be right back. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep moving forward with this look. So I'm gonna take the shade Slytherin. If it doesn't turn out, I'm gonna go give my eye a break and retry this, and you guys won't even see this part, but I'm hoping it'll work out. When in doubt, just pack more color on, right? So this color is gonna go in the inner and outer portions of my lid, and I will connect it up into the crease as well. This is just a beautiful darker matte green shade. I just really wish they had more green and blue shades in this palette. They have a few, but I would have liked to see maybe just a couple more. But I do really like the look of the shade. I'm just hoping it's sticking to all the parts of my eye. So yeah, if it does look a little bit messy, that is not the shadow's fault. That is just because I've done my makeup so many times today and wiped it off, which I know is not a good idea, but I really wanted to get these looks filmed. So I'm hoping we can still save this look. So I am just gonna go back through the crease and blend all the shades together. Alright, next I want to take the shade Hungarian Horntail, and I am, of course, going to wet my brush with this shade. I'm hoping this pulls more green because it's kind of a greeny gold, it looks like in the pan. I'm hoping tapped over the matte green, it will pull more green on the eyes. So I'm just going to tap this over the inner and outer portions of my lid, just to start adding in some shimmer. And I will go back in with the matte green as well, just to blend things together. but this shimmer is really pretty. I'm really liking it. And then for the center of the lid, I'm going to take the shade Gillyweed. I am very into what this shade looks like. I love green shades, and this light green is just so pretty. So I want to just pop this right in the center, and I am using this on the same brush as I did the other shimmer shade. Oh, that is so pretty. I love what that shade looks like. I think I also want to take that shade for the inner corner. I was going to do Lumos again, but I just really like this shade, so I wanted to use it again. So I will just build this one up right in the inner corner. It's just so cute, and it's not overly green, so that's going to make it really easy to wear on a daily basis. I think it's really cute. I'm going to go add some mascara to this look, and I will be right back. Alright, here is the final Slytherin look. And I went back to my Wet n Wild mascara for this one. I think it turned out, if it looks a little messy in places, I will say once again that is probably not the shadow's fault. It is just because I have wiped my eye makeup off quite a few times today, but I really just wanted to get these looks filmed. I was so excited about playing with this palette. I love those shimmers on the lid. I think it is so pretty. So I'm very happy with how this one turned out as well. These weren't the most detailed, in-depth tutorials, but I just wanted to kind of capture the house colors in each of the looks, and I think I did that pretty well. So let me know which of the looks was your favorite, and also let me know which house you are in. I think that is always just so fun. Let me know what you thought of this collection, this video, if you guys picked anything up, and if you would like to see any more from me about this palette, this collection, or any other video ideas you might have in general. Be sure to leave your suggestions down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!